Hello everyone and welcome to this video. My name is LokaCola or Serpenti95. I still haven't decided which name I should use. Um, but anyway, this is my 100th video and today it's not just a it's not just a voice, it's also a face with a voice. Scary, isn't it? Yeah. That's all I had for today. See you later. Just kidding. Might as well, since I have what I think is called short-sightedness, but basically I need glasses to see things from afar. Or I can't give a good example. um, don't really have to wear those when making this video, but I thought I could let you guys decide which version of me you think is sexier. Oh, stop it, stop it. What have I done? I'm so gonna get creepy comments on that, aren't I? Yes, I am. Might as well shoot myself. No, not going to do stuff like that. At least not on screen. Oh, oh man. Yeah. Um, what was I going to say? Yeah, this is my 100 video. Oh yeah, I'm wearing a shirt today. Usually don't wear shirts, but it's a bit of, I guess this video is a bit special. I also had some things that I didn't really require a shirt, but it felt right to have a shirt during the past days. And I can hear my brother watching the Ace Combat 6 trailer. Oh. Where was I? Yeah, so as I said, my 100th video special. But I want to apologize because I made my last video made almost 2 months ago, and I mean almost 2 months. I mean that's just that amount of time. It's not supposed to take that much time. First I wanted to wait for 2 weeks since I'm not a big channel at all and people might miss the video, so I decided to wait 2 weeks at least. But then stuff happened, like I'm not going to go into too much details because it will be boring to listen, but sometimes I didn't have time, sometimes I didn't want to. Never make a video when you don't want to make a video. That's a pro tip. And yeah, that's pretty much my apology. I can promise that future videos will probably somehow be delayed, but not for this long time. So that's my apologize. And I also would like to thank you guys for subscribing, liking my videos, disliking my videos, um, commenting on my videos, or just simply watch my videos. I mean, I really mean it. It means a lot to me. And at the moment I have, wait, I'm just going to check just quickly so I don't say the wrong numbers. At the moment I have 55 subscribers, and to be honest, I think that's great. If you look at the kind of content I'm producing, I mean it's mainly unboxing videos and some other crappy videos. So it really means a lot to me to have 55 of you guys subscribe to me, although not all of you watch my videos, but hey, I'm not going to force anyone. So just a huge thank you for well, doing pretty much anything that let me know what you think about videos, and not just like the positive things, also the negative things. Um, when I see a dislike, I don't necessarily think, oh well, this guy's a troll. I think to myself, alright, I have made something in this video that probably deserve this dislike, so I'm going to get better at it. Um, so yeah, uh, don't want to see any more comments though about uh, like, oh, you wasted 5 minutes of my time. I've only seen that comment once, I think, and if if you watch 5 minutes of a video you don't like, then it's not my fault that you're watching it. I mean, the only one you can blame is yourself for watching a bad video for 5 minutes or more. All right, so let's get to the questions. Now I only got 2 questions from the same guy, um, and I'm not really that surprised, to be quite honest. I'm a small channel. My videos don't get a lot of views, so I wasn't expecting that many questions to begin with. Um, but yeah, maybe it's also, maybe you missed my video, my submission video or whatever. Maybe you didn't come up with any good questions. I don't know, but I can tell you this. This is not the only time I'm doing a Q&A video. I will do more of these in the future. Don't know when, but I will make more of these in case you want to ask certain questions that you want me to answer in a video. So let's get to the first questions. First question, and both questions are submitted from Mr. Multijo. Thank you for your questions. Um, Also, I was expecting like easy questions like what's your favorite video game, what's your favorite movie, um, what things do you hate. I mean, like easy things that you can answer in a few seconds. But now I got a bit larger questions. I don't mind that. That's awesome. Awesome possum. So the first question is, if you were the leader of the planet, what 3 things would you change and why? Well, the first thing I will change is, well, maybe not really change, but more like prevent war and keep the worldwide peace. Since I don't know, I think that one is pretty self explanatory. I can't talk. I think what I just said. I mean, you it's easy to figure out why I think why I would change this. I mean, um, wars are terrible. There are no questions about it, and so many people die because of wars and conflicts, and most wars and conflicts have a pretty stupid reason, like only because someone wants more power, um, or because 2 nations doesn't like each other. Um, but yeah, more peace to the world without being hippie. um, I, the second thing I will change is there will be a true democracy over the entire world. So no, no dictators like a lot of countries have, especially in. Nah, no, I'm not gonna say especially in because it varies. Um, so there will not be a single person or a single group of people that um, rules an entire nation, but more like, so every country has a democracy, so everyone can have their opinion, but also like a true democracy, because I'm not sure if the democracy we have today is true, because I think a lot of stuff is just uh, doesn't really sound democratic to me. I mean, we have the things about SOPA, ACTA. I mean, that's not democratic things, and those ideas come from U.S., which is a democratic nation. Um, and while although the democracy of U.S. can be discussed, I mean, it's not really a dictatorship, and an idea like SOPA comes from there. I mean, that's just no, just no. Uh, the third thing I will change is more respect towards animals. And with this, I mean, there are those people that mistreats and abuses animals, uh, and that's just wrong to me because I mean it's living creatures we're talking about. They may not be as advanced as we humans, but they they they're still living. They have they have feelings. They have their personalities, and we're just and some people are just ignoring that. And there's also a second part of the third part. um, but there's a lot of animal species that are nearly extinct, and that's not good. I don't think there should be any kind of species that should be almost extinct. I mean, there are some species that actually are extinct because of us humans. I don't remember the names of those animal species, at least not their English names, but there are a few of them. And besides, if let's say the great white shark gets extinct, so there are no great white sharks. What do those sharks eat? Well, they eat seals. Um, they love seals. They love to eat seals, and if those sharks are gone, there are going to be more seals. And what do the seals eat? They eat fish. So no sharks, more seals, no fish, and more of whatever the fish eats. I mean, it just gets and there's no balance in that, and I think the world will be quite ruined uh, if just one animal species got extinct. Um, well, that was I think that was my answers for the first question. I think I got through them pretty quickly, but I don't know. I don't have that much to say. The second question is, um, well, if you say it like he said it, it's not really like a typical question, but he asks. Also, tell us about Sweden. I've always liked the idea of living there. Smiley face. Well, I'm going to be honest. That's a hard question for me to answer because it just I don't know when you live in a country, everything about your country is seems obvious to you. But then when someone asks, how 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 is it living in your country? How is the climate and stuff? At least I get a call off guard, and I'm like, oh, what did you say? So this is a tricky question for me, especially if you're talking about the climate. Um, I mean, well, somewhat. Um, I could be really lazy and say that, well, if you have played Skyrim, then you have, well, if you have played Skyrim, then I mean, that's pretty much the closest thing we can come to Sweden in video games, at least for now. I mean, since I'm obviously from Sweden, as the question stated, and from my accent, and then playing Skyrim, I literally could see things that I recognize from my country. Like, yeah, I've seen this kind of thing in Sweden. So they made a great job about that. Although it's a fictional province, but still, I mean, the climate in that game is just great, and well, the nature is great in that game, and it's here as well. I know it's hard to explain like the true climate, but I think this is somewhat. I don't know. It have this certain feel. I think. Uh, I also made a video sometime during the summer where I showed off an area in Sweden, and it was just a beautiful area. I might leave an annotation on the screen now, or a link in the description, or maybe just leave it as a video answer. So if you want to see for yourself, um, so I can't really describe the nature, but I can say that the climate is, I don't know, it's not really as cold as you would think. I mean, like I and many people from Sweden joke around about how cold it is in this country. Uh, there was there was a comedian, a Swedish comedian, that joked about that, um, that um, it was a comedian television show, and they were it's hard to explain, but they were acting as politicians, and then the question was brought up about if they should increase the jail times in Sweden, and this Swedish comedian says immediately, "Isn't it enough punishment to live in this godforsaken country? It's cold and snowy, and there's like the sun only shows up one day per year," or something like that. I don't remember the exact thing he said, but yeah, it can get pretty cold, especially during the winters. It can get a bit cold during the autumn as well, especially in the morning. Oof. Um, but it can also be quite warm here. I mean, not as warm as the South European countries, but still enough to make you start sweating. But that's not pretty much only during the summer. So climate, I would say mild, because while it's cold, it can still be quite warm. I can't tell some other things about Sweden, like how our government and politics and our culture might as well try at least. Uh, Sweden is a monarchy, and if you don't know what that is, it basically it means that the country is ruled by a king, and we have a king. I don't remember his name, but I'm supposed to know because it's, I don't know, everyone's supposed to know about his name, but I just forgotten. I think it was Carl Gustav the 16th, maybe. I don't remember. I think it was. So we have a king, but he has no power. Instead, we are ruled by a parliament full with politicians. So uh, it's a mix between socialists and conservatists. At the moment, the conservatists have the majority in our Reichstag, in the parliament. But I don't know. I have a feeling the socialists are going to get the majority after the next election, because there's, well, I'm not going to go into details. And culture, well, we Swedes are pretty, we we are like a typical Swede, a typical a typical Swedish person is usually shy. Um, what's it called? We don't like conflicts, and there was one thing more, but I can't remember. Um, yeah, but we are, yeah, we are independent of each other. Oof, I thought someone was going to open my door, so would cut, so I could cut that out. But yeah, we are independent of each other, um, since well we are social, but many of us doesn't feel like we want to be social all the time. Mostly I'm by myself, to be honest. Although I'm with my friends occasionally, but you, I, I, I feel independent of others, and I usually prefer to be forever alone. Well, not really that, but I don't know. I just like the quietness, and well, we are shy. At least I am. Don't really. Well, you know what it means being shy. I hope. um, and also we try to evade conflicts, and it could be like small conflicts about like where different opinions meet. This is this isn't always true with me, at least not on the internet. Like I don't know, in real life or whatever. We usually are, if we don't agree, we can say that, well, yeah, maybe, um, without saying that I'm right, you're wrong, or something like that. Um, and our evasion of conflicts can actually be seen in our history, since we haven't been in a war since I don't know. Um, we we haven't participated in any of the world wars. We didn't take a side during the Cold War, although we were kind of on the U.S. side. And today we don't really participate in conflicts. Although we do send peacekeeping troops to help out wherever it's needed. And yeah, I think that'll be good enough for the question. The second question. I don't know how to make that answer good, so I hope that's good enough. If it's not, I might try to do something better. I don't know. But yeah, that was. Oh, and now I answered my two questions I got, uh, and again, I just want to thank you guys for supporting me by subscribing, commenting, liking, disliking, or just watching my videos. And some plans for upcoming videos. I have a couple of weeks ago I got two new games, since so I'm going to do unboxing of them. I haven't opened them up since I, well, it's my job to, no, not job, it's my hobby to open up games and put them on the internet. So I got two new games. I'm going to open them up during the week. I also have. Uh, I'm also going to unbox a movie. Not because I'm going to start unboxing movies, but because I have some ideas with that I can just joke around or something. And on Friday, this Friday is the European release of Dishonored, and oh god, I'm really looking forward to that game. I mean, I know we have games like Far Cry 3 and Assassin's Creed 3, but I mean they look great, but I don't feel excited for them. And this year had, I don't know, this year I haven't been excited for a game at all. I pre-ordered Ghost Recon Future Soldier because I thought it looked nice, but I didn't get it because I was like, oh, this game's gonna be awesome. It was, like more. Well, I like tactical shooters. I like Advanced Warfighter 2, so I'm going to give this a try. But Dishonored, oh man, I'm really looking forward to it. It just looks awesome. And so yeah, it it's released this Friday here in Europe, but it's released on Tuesday in the US. Um, that I don't know. I think it's a bit chic that you Americans get it earlier, but at the same time, I like getting a new game on Fridays more, since then you have the whole weekend and you don't have to worry about schoolwork. So yeah, uh, two more unboxing videos of games, one unboxing video of a movie that I'm just going to joke around a bit. I actually have two random crap videos, as I refer to them. One is something real life stuff that, well, yeah, you'll see, and the other is a very creepy moment from Skyrim. Man, I haven't been scared by something like I, it's the scariest thing I can remember from Skyrim. Um, and then we have Dishonored on Friday that I'm going to unbox, of course. Um, then we'll see what kind of videos I'll make. I haven't really decided what if I should do more content stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I don't know how long time this video has been going on, so I think it's probably best to quit now and see you later.